The comparison game is a game that absolutely nobody wins. It is literally undefeated. In this video, I am talking more about the mentality of selling on Amazon, but also this absolutely pertains to everyday life. So what I want to start with, something that is very common, especially if you're new. You're gonna see people that have come before you or groups that you're in that post screenshots of their sales. Now don't get me wrong, I've done that too, and I understand that that's the only real way that you can show a snapshot without giving out personal information and such very easily, because it's unanimous with all Amazon Seller Central apps, okay? So I get that why people use that. But here's the thing, that doesn't mean anything. Sales mean nothing, okay? The only thing that sales really mean is that you took action, and so that's great for anybody that's done that. I'm not trying to rain on their parade, but I know especially when I was an early seller, I would see people posting these sales numbers and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't fathom how that's possible, or what are these people doing differently than me? And now that I've been doing this longer, I've come to realize that it doesn't paint the picture. And so comparing yourself to those folks, especially at a different stage in the game, is just a waste of time and energy and mental space. Let's look into that a step further. One person could do $100,000 in sales in a year. They might put 40 hours a week into that business, and they may be profiting $10,000. You have no idea. Somebody else could be putting in 10 hours a week, also doing $100,000 in sales, making $50,000 off of that 100. And another person could be posting $500,000 in sales, work 60 hours a week, and literally is breaking even. And by the way, these aren't crazy examples. I promise you there's people out there that are losing money on Amazon, and either they know it or they don't know it, and they don't care because they are just looking for some type of affirmation or to put it out to the world what they're doing or seemingly doing. So I'm not saying that everyone comes from a bad place. My point is that you have no idea what's going on behind closed doors. You have no idea how much time they're putting into that. You have no idea what their profit is. You are on your own journey. You are on your own path. Stick to it. Do things your way. Sure, use other people for motivation if that's what helps. But just know you're never gonna win that game, and you never know the true story. Converting that to more real life examples. We live in the day and age where social media is could be toxic. Like anything, there's good and bad. But people typically are only sharing their best lives, and even then, not necessarily their real lives, but like a fake portrayal of it. How often is it now for somebody to go to a concert, and instead of just enjoying the concert, they're more busy document going to the concert almost so that they can post it as a status thing or to give FOMO or whatever the case may be. I guess what I'm really getting at is that there will always be somebody that has more money than you. There will always be someone that's more attractive than you. There will always be someone that is better than you at this, at that, or whatever it is in life. There will also be people that are seemingly better at this, seemingly better at that, and maybe they aren't, right? That's irrelevant. The point is, we all have shit. We all have problems, and we're all on our own journey. We are truly one of one, and nobody's book is written page by page identically the same way that their neighbor's is, okay? You're on your own journey, you're on your own timeline, and being envious of somebody else not only doesn't do anything, you might be envious of someone and you don't even know the real picture. You don't know that they're crying in their Mercedes or that they have a horrible marriage, despite the fact that every year on their birthday they write a love note to each other on Facebook. Furthermore, think about this. Most successful people don't have to tell you they're successful. Most wealthy people don't need to tell you that they're wealthy. LeBron James doesn't need to tell you that he's phenomenal at basketball. Healthy relationship people don't have to tell you or give you marriage advice unsolicited. People with a six-pack don't need to tell you that I work out 9 times a week. Like, it just speaks for itself. And for people that are comfortable and confident and happy with who they are, they don't get lifted up by making people jealous of them, right? And so just in summary, both with Amazon, both with life, the comparison game will never win. There will always be somebody with more or this or that. Look no further than all of these celebrities and millionaires that sometimes commit suicide. On paper, they have it all, right? But they don't have it all, clearly, and you don't know that until the time has passed. I know that's deep, but I mean, really though, the comparison game is something we all do, and we need to quit it. The only person that we're competing with is ourselves, and we know when we're giving our best effort, and when you do that, you always have a level of satisfaction, and just you trust that that'll pay off and be enough in the long run. But comparing ourselves to others, especially in this day and age with fake social media, it's not healthy. Nobody wins. The comparison game is undefeated.